What is the best way forward for Rahul Gandhi in this situation? What urgent and immediate actions Rahul Gandhi needs to take to ensure that his party starts winning the elections once again? Friends, I am not a supporter of Congress party, nor I am a fan of Rahul Gandhi. However, purely from a management perspective and from the information that is available in the media, we do a small SWOT analysis to see what are the best options available for Rahul Gandhi in this most distressful and crisis situations for the Congress party. First, let us do the SWOT analysis and focus only on the two of the strength, weakness, opportunities and threats that currently he is facing. The first big strength for Rahul Gandhi is that he is the president of the grand old party of India. It's the oldest political party in India, so he doesn't need to spend any of his time and efforts on spreading the party or the expanding of his base and all that. It's only existing. He just needs to protect that. That is a big strength if we really think in the management terms. The second big strength for him comes is that he is the undisputed leader of that party. That means no one in Congress can ever dare to challenge his supremacy in the party. Think of it as a big plus. It's a big strength for any person to be a president of a big old party and no one challenges your supremacy in the party. This is a big strength. So these are the two big strengths. Now coming to the weaknesses of the Congress party. The first big weakness of Congress is that it is filled from top to bottom with all the sycophants, with the people who are close to Gandhi Parivar, Gandhi family, and they pass on the information, only that information which pleases the Gandhi dynasty and its people. So as a result, what happens is the people with merit are sidelined and only people with proximity are filling up all the positions, and merit is seriously compromised. And we know it very well that what happens when merit is compromised, the quality of the end product will always suffer. This is first big weakness. The second weakness for Congress party and Rahul Gandhi at this stage is that they have got a very poor advisory panel. Because it is very clearly seen, the advisory panel's importance can be seen from Amit Shah, who makes strategies for Narendra Modi, or even Prashant Kishore, who was in news in the last few years for his best strategies. Why are these people not there in Congress? Why these people are not there for Rahul Gandhi, advising Rahul Gandhi on various matters? There are people who are advising. So this weakness is that the advisory board which is there for Rahul Gandhi currently, which we presume it is Venugopal, as people say, it is very weak. Either these people are not connected with the ground, or they do not know the reality of the situation, or they are incompetent. One of these three. But it's a big weakness which needs to be arrested. Now coming to the opportunities. Friends, when you are in the biggest crisis, that's actually the most opportune time for you to start building up, start picking up the pieces and then grow from there. So now that Congress party is absolutely decimated almost all over the country, this is the time for them to start winning elections one after another, to aim for the elections every year. Otherwise there will be around 5-6 elections every year, state elections. They should focus on that and start winning those elections and consolidating their base across. Otherwise they face a threat that they may be decimated even further. And the biggest second opportunity is that use the current debacle as a pretext of revamping the whole party. Fill the party with the cadres who are really enthusiastic, who are really on merit, who know what is what on the ground, and then fill up all the positions from the different higher levels and the middle levels. So this is one big opportunity for them to change the inefficient people and bring in the efficiency. Now the threat. Now the first big threat for Rahul Gandhi, if he continues the way he is going right now, is that he will lose many more elections to come, and then as a result the party faces threat of becoming a regional party very soon, and it may no longer be called as a national party because there are certain criteria for being called as a national party. So he may lose that tag. This is very bad. This is a big threat, which is real threat for Congress right now. And the second big threat is that Rahul Gandhi has been very enthusiastic in the campaigning and all, irrespective of the results all along. But at some stage, there is every threat that he may lose his enthusiasm, which will be disastrous for him as well as for the party. Now, having discussed the SWOT analysis, now let us quickly look at the key stakeholders within Congress before we go to what is his best action forward, way forward. Now the key stakeholders, there are 5 key stakeholders within Congress. One is the Gandhi family itself, the Gandhi Parivar, which currently comprises of Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. The second is a CWC, which is called Congress Working Committee, which is nothing but which is a group of people, veterans, mostly veterans, who have proven track record at once upon a time, but whose current competency and capabilities are highly questionable. They don't do anything significant in the party other than assembling in a room once in a while and endorsing the views of the Gandhi family. So they don't have any power as such. there is hardly any instance in the history of Congress where in CWC, some CWC member has opposed the views put forward by a Gandhi family. So this is what, but on the paper, it is there. CWC is a very powerful body. The next in the hierarchy is the state leadership. There are various leaders across the state, like state president, state secretary, and all up to the lower levels. These are the people, the functionaries who translate the guidelines and instructions from the top onto the ground level. So these are the mediaries who actually implement the various ideas and the strategies. The fourth stakeholder are the crores, lakhs or crores of the karyakartas, the party workers who are really willing to contribute and give their blood and sweat for the party and toil endlessly for making that the party win, because they have got allegiance to Congress from the independence days. I mean, that inborn, they are still the Congress workers, and they work. There is no compromise in them. Now the fifth stakeholder, which is the invisible stakeholder, but which is very powerful and which can influence the decision, is the advisory panel or the advisory board. They don't hold any position, but they influence the decisions taken by the Gandhi. Currently, as we all know, for Sonia Gandhi it is Ahmed Patel, and for Rahul Gandhi it is Venugopal and Randeep Surjewala. Now, these two people affect Rahul Gandhi, whatever they make strategies for him, and they influence his decision making and all that. Now, having discussed all this, what is the best way forward? Friends, the best way forward for Rahul Gandhi in all, as a management, again, I am not a fan of Rahul Gandhi, it's purely a management case study. So what I feel, immediately he should change his advisors because they are incompetent, and with that comes a change. When the advisors are changed, then he can go to the CWC, replace the CWC with all the young people, with all the people who have got vision, who have got ideas, who have got competence with them, not just some once upon a time, any kind of credentials to their credit, and based on that they are in CWC. That should be stopped. Replace all of them, replace the state leaders, and then replace Karyakartas. Of course, Karyakartas will not be replaced, but Karyakartas will be there anyway, but they will be more enthused when we see all these changes happening. So the first step forward for Rahul Gandhi hereafter, if he has got any intentions of winning even a single election hereafter, is to change his current advisors. That is the only way that he can move forward. Thank you.